6 people have died and hundreds more have gotten sick because of a vaping-related lung illness.
Vaping nearly costed him his life, and now he's recovering from a severe lung injury.
How dangerous
And nearly required
I
a
would
double
always
lung
argue
transplant.
how safe it was until it took effect on me.
Have you heard the latest news? A single case of a rare disease known as popcorn lung has been linked to vaping, and it's sending shockwaves across the globe. Just one case, a single isolated incident that has the entire world talking. But something about this feels fundamentally wrong. Because if you look at the websites of the world's largest tobacco companies, you'll see a very different, unified message. It's a massive deception playing out right before our eyes. This isn't a public health warning, it's a multi-billion-dollar marketing campaign. Today, we expose how the world's biggest tobacco companies are repeating history to eliminate their competition and hook a new generation on their terms. A 17-year-old was diagnosed with popcorn lung, a rare disease linked to a chemical called diacetyl, found in some vaping liquids. Articles claimed this was the first time vaping was linked to the disease. But that was a lie. A nearly identical case was documented in Canada back in 2019, yet hardly anyone wrote about it. So the first question we have to ask is, why? Why did this case go viral when the other was ignored? In any good investigation, you follow the money, and the money tells a very, very different story. In the 1960s, a Philip Morris executive claimed women who smoked would have smaller, perfectly healthy babies. But it goes deeper. They paid doctors to endorse brands, sending free cigarettes, and then using their responses as scientific proof. And when the World Health Organization studied secondhand smoke, they panicked. Their strategy? Manufacture doubt. They published articles before the real study came out, claiming it found no link. Their goal wasn't to prove safety, it was to create confusion. They even created fake research centers to blame everything else, cooking, dust, you name it, for lung problems. So what does this have to do with popcorn lung today? It's the same playbook, misdirection. If you Google vaping popcorn lung now, you'll find articles designed to do one thing, cast doubt. But the real issue for them isn't the health risk, it's that they don't control the market. Vaping was invented to quit smoking. It wasn't their idea. For years, the market was controlled by millions of small companies, and big tobacco was late. And it worked, maybe too well. Vaping took off with a new generation, marketed with fruity flavors and social media influencers. The stats are damning. Over 70% of young vapers started because of the flavors, and most had never used nicotine before. But here's their problem. They can't monopolize it. They can't control 50 million small Chinese manufacturers. So what's their solution? Simple. Make you afraid of the competition and then offer you a new product they do control. Their real smoke-free future is built on 2 products they own completely: heated tobacco and nicotine pouches. With IQOS, you buy their device and their proprietary tobacco sticks. It's a closed system. In Japan, Philip Morris now makes more money from IQOS than from Marlboro. And then there are nicotine pouches. Brands like Zyn are marketed as a discreet, clean way to get nicotine. The market for these pouches is exploding, projected to grow from $4 billion to over $50 billion. And here's the punchline. On April 23rd, just 2 weeks after the popcorn lung story went viral, Philip Morris announced a huge increase in their profits from Zyn. Coincidence or a calculated campaign? They can't control vaping, but they have a 77% share of the nicotine pouch market. So, who is the greatest beneficiary of a story that makes vaping look dangerous? They are not trying to get people to quit nicotine. They're trying to get them to switch to a different nicotine product that they own and control. It's the same old game. Create a problem, or in this case, amplify one, then sell your solution. They wrote this playbook a century ago, and they're reading from it today. So the next time you see a shocking headline about the dangers of vaping, ask yourself one question: who benefits?